What's going on, everyone? My name's Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty. We're continuing on with our World Cup of the 2-2s. The 2-2-2s, as I like to call them. And today, West Indies, India. We're looking at the rankings of things. Australia, they're moving into 7th position. I'd love for them to get higher, but of course, that would mean I need to play more as them, or even play badly against them. And the way we do the decision making as to who we play as is, of course, the coin toss. And straight away, we've got a tail. So we'll be playing as India for this first game against the West Indies. It'll be interesting to see how we go about things here. You're the away team. You get to pick heads or tails. We've gone with a head. Toss of the coin. India have had some reasonably okay matches. The West Indies have chosen to bat here. Not a bad decision given the firepower they have in their batting lineup. Probably want to get the runs on the board, especially with Chris Gayle there. He can definitely do a stack of damage, as you can see here. Just the highest score of 7, though, for the series does Chris Gayle have. So he'd be wanting to make a much better score here. We've got Kumar coming in. And if Chris Gayle makes more than 7, I would suggest the West Indies are in for a real good show here. This one's just pushed away for a dot ball for it, wouldn't you? You'd just love to get a wicket with every single delivery. I would love it, wouldn't I? See, I'm bowling it a bit full at the moment, but allowing him to hit that shot if he really wants to go. Oh, what is the fielding going on there? That's a 4 for Gayle. Maybe we go the complete full toss. Understand we've got our 2 mid-on and mid-off back, and there's just going to be a single here. So already Gayle moves on to 3. We said if he gets any more than... moves on to 5, sorry. If he gets any more than 7... it's probably going to be a really nice score for the West Indies, because Lewis, I'm sure at the other end, will do a nice job as well. But Gayle is the powerful hitter. They'll pick up another single here, and already 6 from 4, which, you know, it's just one shot 6. It is just one shot. But every little run counts in this form. We've seen it. Every extra, every dot ball, every innocent thing you might have thought. There's no way that was not out if he hit it. So, I mean, if he didn't hit it, that's kind of what I was hoping there was. Did he actually hit the ball? We'll go with the slower ball. I think I've actually bowled a no ball here as well in the process. May have overstepped, and this is a free hit now. That's not what you want to see. Come on, Kumar. You can get this ball in the right zone and cause the free hit to be nothing. So that's what we like to see. A nothing off the free hit. Nothing. They're just trying to work out if any of these players were on hat-tricks previously. Was Bumrah previously on a hat-trick? I'll take that as a no. Doesn't matter anyway, because it's a dot ball. I know for a fact, though, Rabada's definitely on the hat-trick. He's the one to watch out for. He's definitely the one who is the #1 bowler of the competition right now. The short ball is cut away nicely by Gayle, but again a dot ball. They should really be running more of these singles here. This is a 2-2-2 format. We thought if Gayle got more than 7, they were in with a show. Can he get more than 7? Oh, yeah, well, that's the shot he'd probably be looking for. Change of angle around the wicket, hoping we could pick up a bit of outswing and possibly get some dot balls that way, but this is just too straight and too full. You just see where it is. It angles in onto his legs, but it's just not the correct length. I mean, correct line. That's a better line, but it's pushed through the gap for 4 more. And okay, we said Chris Gayle got more than 7. Was going to make this a difficult score. He's on 15. There it is. Bumrah takes the wicket of Chris Gayle, but there is a valuable 15 runs there off the 10 deliveries. Going to make it Marlon Samuel's problem here as he'll come in for the last delivery of the innings. Bumrah charging in already with the 1 wicket, and oh, that's a big 6. So this is now a big chase. 24 from 2 overs. I like it. This might be one of the most competitive matches we'll see so far. Competitive matches are few and far between in 2-2-2 cricket, especially anything with a big score. It's very hard to see games with a big score on the board early. And I just need to invert my controls here very quickly. Bang. But it is very hard to see those big scores then, you know, taken advantage of, or a team chase down a big score, because They do things like this. They get under pressure. They start edging the ball. They don't quite hit it into the right area, and they don't go for shots that they should be going for. There's a single. They'll pick it up as Coley will get the strike. But already the West Indies have started well, and all it is one good over. And it was just Chris Gale had a couple of good shots, and then the big six off the last ball really with the West Indies in position A. You would think that's cut away through the offside. They'll look for two, and Kohli will come back, and they will get a second run here. This is what you like from India. Not overextending themselves at this point in the match. Because again, you see a side that is down two like a big score, and they always try and go for a bit too much. Like this second run, they'll get back, but there's only 2 wickets in hand. There is only 2 wickets in hand. You cannot afford to go big too early and stuff it up. Oh, that's whipped nicely from Virat Kohli for another boundary, I think. That's the first boundary of this Indian innings, a none for 9 from 5 balls. Remember, the West Indies had the benefit of the free hit, but they did not make the most of it. That one extra run could come in handy as Kohli is charging for a single here. The direct hit would have had Sharma dry. They'll come back for 2. They can possibly go for 3. Kohli's going to have to turn, and the danger end is not where they decided to go. So India, 2 overthrows. Extremely critical there. Kohli will get the strike back, and they need 12 from 6. Well, they need 13 to win, but 12 is the score that will take them to a draw. And Kohli goes over the mid-leg side. It's 4. Now we're getting... This is definitely the highest scoring total that will be chased down to win, I think, if India are to get there. Oh, Kohli goes again. It's just over the top once more. Another 4. 8 from 2 deliveries in this second over. And it's just 5 required from 4. Virat Kohli, what an innings this has been. 19 from 6. 6 to win. Oh, that's a wide, I thought. Jeez, it was right on the line, wasn't it? 5 runs, 3 deliveries. 6 would win the game. A wicket would do nice for the Windies. It's over the top. It is going to be 4, I think. It is. The game's tied. The game is tied with 2 deliveries to go. India just need a single. And Kohli will whip this away. Can they get there for it? Dive, and it is there to be had. India, what an extremely good chase. Virat Kohli, the player of the match for 24 not out from 9 deliveries. Single-handedly gave India the victory. What an innings in 2-2-2 cricket. That is one of the finest in a high-pressure chase. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one of these teams will we go? It's Ireland against England. Here we go, Ireland, England. 2-2-2 in Malahide. This is going to be the match for all the bragging rights. Normally you think Scotland. They're on the bottom of this leaderboard. I think we can bowl England out for something cheap. They're going to have to bowl first. It's the only way they're going to win here. Bowl them out for something cheap and be able to chase down a small total. Here's McCarthy to bowl to Owen Morgan. What's he got on the cards? Oh, wicket. Oi, I thought it was going to be caught. Thought there was a man down there. Oh, don't touch the rope. Oh, sloppy fielding. Cannot afford that. And there, that's worked away to the leg side this time. Don't let this one get to the rope. Tap it back in, mate. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. And now a dot. So, finally some repentance. I don't even know what that word means. Probably something bad. Let's go with a weirdly seamed delivery here. Just put it outside the off stump here for Owen Morgan. Make it a bit difficult for him. He's gone the shot! Through the cover region. Just going to be a single there. Put Joe Root on strike. But England, none for 9 off this first over. It's going to be a big, bold chase if this scoring continues on the English side. We thought if Ireland were to be a chance, they would have to get England out for something relatively small. And right now, well, if they keep Joe Root quiet like that, that could be okay. 9 for 9 off the first. Anyway, Owen Morgan, he's the real danger man. Here's Murtagh to bowl. Gee, that ball swung a long way, but it's a dot ball. That's what they're liking here, Ireland. Maybe it was 3 balls in a row without a score, but it's good. And so is that shot from Owen Morgan. It's into the gap. It's a boundary. England move to 13. Well, that one bounced off the pitch into the air for a moment. If there was a man at cover, would have taken the catch, but the deep cover just throws it back for a single. Joe Root here to face another delivery. Remember, they kept him quiet that first over. Hasn't made a run off those opening 2 deliveries. That all changes with this shot. That is 6. Joe Root says, thank you, sir. I'll get off the mark. A big in-swinging Yorker that didn't quite get the correct length. Just over pitching a fraction for a full toss and made it difficult. Bit of a slower ball there. Nice work. Change of pace. Something that they weren't expecting. And maybe they'll go a slower delivery again and we'll keep it to another dot ball. So 20 runs, the target for Ireland to chase down here. 10 and over. It's very doable. And quite possibly here in 2-2 cricket, we've seen what a side like India were able to do. They were able to chase down a big score of 24 from the West Indies after a piece of individual brilliance from Virat Kohli. That is a single that they will be like, yep, look, probably not a fan of that one. And this is not the way he's going to get it done. There's a wicket, and this is what we see. Whenever sides want to chase down a big score like this, they just go too hard. Anything above the 16, history will tell you it is very difficult to chase down. Porterfield in, 20 from 10 is the requirement. No run there. The reality is there's just a lot of quality opposition sides. In Ireland at the moment, they're probably not one of them. They're probably the lowest rated team, and that's why they're sitting in last place. But it doesn't stop them from trying. You could see they were attacking with their aggressive bowling. They wanted to bowl first. Try and see what they could do to England, sorry, not India, from their opening over. Because this one's going to be pushed into that gap. They look for 2 here. The 2 would do them nicely. Coming back for the second. Oh no. Oh, they've got there. Geez, a bit slow there, Mark Wood. But the 2 will suffice. Jake Ball to bowl this final over here. 17 required for the Irish. Could this be one of the greatest upsets in 2-2 history? Oh, yeah. That is the start they were after. A big 6. And Jake Ball, just a full wide delivery, allowed Porterfield to hit a huge boundary over the top on the offside where there's a big gap. No run there. They thought about it. There's still a chance, the Irish. If Porterfield can do another one like that. Oh, that's a wide, I think. Or has it missed? How has this actually missed the stumps? Does anyone have any idea how this ball missed the stumps? I'd love to know. Whew. He steps away. Goes over the top. On the offside, it's 4. Oh, Porterfield. He's hit 10 from 4 deliveries this over. 2 boundaries in that. He's going to need to hit 2 more. Big field out on the offside. Down the ground or over the leg side. Got to be the go. He goes on the offside. There's a fielder underneath. And that's the ball game there. Ireland, not the finish they were after. A win to England. But gee, they tried hard. 6-run win to England. They probably didn't even need to go for it. That ball should have waited for the right one. Should have waited. Oh well. Not to be. Alright, we've got one more game remaining. It is New Zealand playing Bangladesh. A surprise side in 4th position are the Bangladesh Tigers. And that is who we'll be playing as, once again, for this next match. New Zealand, Bangladesh. We are in New Zealand here. We're at Wellington Park. Why not? Why not? With Marius Erasmus and old mate Roscoe as the umpires here. Bangladesh have the toss of the coin. They got picked with the tails. I think I've gone with the tails call. Was tails the call? No, it wasn't. New Zealand have won the toss. They have chosen to bat first. We've seen runs on the board. One of the most impressive stats here is how often a side will win with runs on the board. Here's Rahman to Gupta. And they'll get no run there. This is going to be the thing here with Bangladesh is if they can knock the Kiwis over for a smallish score. Oh, that's a no ball. That is a no ball. That is a no ball. Guptill probably looking to hit this well over the top on the leg side. Oh, that's a big little... Is that an edge? Jeez. That ball's flown to the boundary for 4. The offside's probably not the worst option here for a delivery here from Rahman. Oh, an outside edge from Guptill again. Not going to reach the rope this time. Will just be 2. And they move to 7. So again, we've seen a couple of 20 scores over the past couple of matches this round. Is this a sign batsmen are finally getting on top of their batting abilities and starting to work out how to bat in this format to produce a score worthy of a victory for their side? Or have we just seen the bowlers try different things? It's really hard to know at the moment. New Zealand none for 7. Rahman, I mean, you'd take none for 7. That's a wicket. You'd take 1 for 7 too. So if you're both sides here, you'd probably take this. For the bowling side, 7 runs. That's not a lot, but again, that's 7 runs on the board. And we've seen how difficult it is to chase down totals. Into the first, 1 for 7. No one really thought would be much of a threat here, creating all kinds of havoc. A dot ball. Kane Williamson. He's got to lift his country over the line here. Got to do a nice job as he slices it away for another dot ball. Oh, nice shot there. 2 full, 2 wide. Williamson gets a boundary and they needed that one desperately. Cricket, anything over that is a very difficult chase. And you see this boundary go away again. So another 15 score for Bangladesh to chase this down. But you've just seen, as we have earlier, gee, that's a nice shot from Kane Williamson. We've seen if one batsman can get on a roll, because that's all it takes, is just one, and you can lift your side over the line. It was Virat Kohli for India. And it's a wicket there. So 19's the final score. But Kane Williamson with a quick fire 12 has put New Zealand in a strong position. 19, it's a tough score, but it is a handy score. Iqbal. And we've seen both Iqbal and Sakar make strong scores in both regulation time and in super overs. And that is how you want to begin. Or is it a wicket? No, it's not. It's going to come close to the rope. It'll just be 2. Sakar turning for the 3rd, but they will say no. Just the 2 for Iqbal. Alright, Trent Bolt again. That's 2 leg sided. It's through mid-wicket for a single. And this is probably the start Bangladesh would have wanted. They haven't tried to be too aggressive off their opening couple of deliveries. And we generally see a player lose their wicket in the first couple of balls. And that's what creates the problems for the rest of the side. As this one's put away for a couple more. Again, no 3. Thought about it. But a big throw in from the deep makes it hard. But 5. From 3. Remember, New Zealand had 7 from their first over. 5 is not a bad score so far. A boundary here would put Bangladesh in position A. And a boundary is what comes of that. A big square drive over the top on the offside. And that will make it just 11 from 8 needed. So they don't need to be too aggressive here. They don't. But Sakar, he want to keep going. He'll hit this one big. He'll hit it for 4. Just the bounce. And Bangladesh continue to surprise in this form of the game. 2-2-2 cricket. We didn't know who it would suit. There's a wicket. New Zealand back in it. 13 off the opening over, but the wicket balances it out. Trent Bolt got it. Big second over coming up. Tim Southey to bowl it. The intense look on his face. He knows the scenario. 7 runs, 6 deliveries. Iqbal on 3. Rahman, the new fresh man in. No run. 7 from 5. 5 deliveries to go. Again, this is what makes 2-2-2 so intriguing, is it's only 2 wickets in hand. That is a boundary. That is 4. That is critical. And Bangladesh make it 3 runs required from 4. No unnecessary risks required. Square drive goes in the air. Trying to play it through the cover region. And it's 3 from 3 now. This is where the most intense moments happen. Does the bowler take a wicket? Does the batsman hit a boundary? It goes down to mid-on. No run. And this would be the 3rd match. We've seen a big score. Almost chased down or chased down. This is fine. They'll pick up 2. Will they come back for a 3rd? The keeper's onto it. They're going to go. They're going to go. They've got it. Bangladesh. They've done it. Did they run a 4th? Hang on here. I'm very confused what's going on here. I pressed the run button again. I'm so confused. Did we make 3 runs? The throw comes in. Player comes in. Swipes at it, misses it. And then, he's run himself just casually there. The umpire in the background crosses his arms, going, what is this imbecile doing? And it is a wicket? But is it really? I thought the match is over. Bangladesh have won after being all out for 20. That's an intriguing scoreline. End of the match. Unbelievable scenes. I would love to know what the bloody hell happened. Oh well, that's 2-2-2 cricket for ya. Bangladesh get the win. Another episode complete. And what a bizarre finish we have on our hands. I'll see you guys later.